Yes guys, FIFA Buddy here. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and we are back with a Football Manager video, and today we are doing a career mode and we are doing it on Tottenham Hotspur, of course, under new management in Ange Postecoglou. Let's just, we've got loading into Football Manager just now, so wait a minute just while we load in and then we'll get straight into the video. So then, let's take a look at Tottenham Hotspur then. So this season in the Premier League, they have not done the best, I'd say. They've actually been pretty poor this season, finishing in 8th place, which is not good for Tottenham Hotspur. No Europe, which is disappointing for them. So yeah, in the table then, Tottenham Hotspur finished in 8th place. They did score 70 goals, which is they scored 12 more than Man United, which is very good for them. They scored more than Newcastle, but they outscored Aston Villa as well. But they also let in 63 goals, which is one of the worst. They've let in 63 goals, which is worse than Everton, which is dreadful for Tottenham Hotspur. And their goal difference was only +7 with 60 points. And Brentford were very close to overtaking Tottenham Hotspur at 1 point. So then, Football Manager, we got to make sure that we take Tottenham, and I want to win a trophy with Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, everyone wants to do that as a manager at Tottenham. So let's see if we can do just that. And here we go. It's loading on now. Okay, let's get into it. Here we go. Hello guys, here we go. Let's go. So, then, Tottenham Hotspur are the team we're going to be taking on the challenge with today. And as you can see, we are at Tottenham Hotspur. We've been appointed, and there's not much time in this transfer window. We're in July now. We're in the 30th. We're 31st of July, yeah, 31st of July. We've not got that much time before the Premier League season starts. We've played our friendly games, and we have a Premier League game against Fulham away, first up this season. We only have £18 million. We're going to have to be looking at a lot of end-of-contract players, but of course a lot of them have already moved on. Like this man here, Wilfried Zaha. He's signed a contract to Crystal Palace to extend his stay by an extra year. And then, of course, also players like Harry Kane, I want to keep in the team for at least one more season. So transfer business is going to be quite small, not that much, because of course lots of teams have already made moves to players. Of course, we've not got rid of anyone, not that I could. Kulusevski and Pedro Porro are the two players that come in. That's not up to me. That was already done by the game. We have loads of formations to choose from, but I think I'd like to start with the GYR Loki 4-2-3-1. I think it suits Spurs in what they can do, what they are as a football team. They have Harry Kane, they have Lo Celso back from loan, which is key for them, so that'll be really important. They've got this guy here, Tanguy Ndombele, who's really been a flop since joining from Lyon for £53 million. So yeah, not a good deal from Tottenham Hotspur. Bissouma's a good player, so is Rodrigo Bentancur. So actually that midfield three is very, very good. Harry Kane, Son, Kulusevski, we've got Richarlison on the bench, you've got Perisic, you've got Mora, who's extended his stay. I think everyone who had their contracts expired have extended by an extra year, as you can see here. Hugo Lloris, I don't want him at the club, so I'm going to be offering 2 clubs. Harry Kane, I think we give him a contract now because he's only got 1 year on this one, and there's a 2-year extension done. Tactics have been done. So we are expected to qualify for the Europa League and be competitive in both cup competitions. So if we look at the club vision, we are expected this season to qualify for Europa League, which is reasonable because of course we have no Europe, because take a look at the table, we didn't even get anything in that competition. West Ham probably would have done, but the game hasn't got the cup games. So yeah, we have to get Europe this season. It's key. It's really important that we get Europa League at least this season. We have quite an easy start. Fulham, Burnley, Crystal Palace. It's just away. Can be quite difficult with Tottenham Hotspur, definitely. We've got offers from Lloris, and I'd like to send him to Nice. It's a realistic option. It's where he wants to go in real life. It's where he started his career, and it's where I want him to end his career. So I'm going to reject all other offers apart from Nice, so that he can go to his boyhood club and finish his career there. We've only got £18 million, and we need to bring in a goalkeeper. That's really important. We've only got 18 million to do that, and all of these goalkeepers are out of our league. So we have to be smart with our transfers. We have to look for maybe a loan if that's necessary. So we're going to have to search. We've got a friendly against Napoli. We'll just look at that later. Harry Winks wants to consider his options, and I'm happy with him and Brandon Austin to consider that. So then, friendly against Napoli, and we're going to quick sim that. We've got lots of loan offers. 2 loan offers for Reguilon, 1 by Man United. We need to have an option to buy, future fee of 20 million, 14, 7, 18 million, no, 16. Okay, yeah, I think Man United's the way that we go for Reguilon. Harvey White, happy for him to go out on loan to Hull and Luton. Bowden, again, another one that can just leave. These are all youngsters. I'm not really interested in them this season, so going to accept both of those offers. Leon's Foster and Mundell. So then, Napoli up next. We need to introduce ourselves to the team, and I don't want to promise them signings, and I think we should be getting Europa League and we reach the latter stages of both competitions in the cup. No injuries to worry about, no concerns apart from Tanganga. He's not going to play anyway. So we're talking Hotspur Stadium. We have to beat Napoli, and that's going to be difficult because if we have a look at the Serie A in a minute, you're going to see that they have won the Serie A. Just like in real life, Napoli in the Serie A last year did run away as winners. We'll take a look at the table now. Last season, and here you go. Napoli, champions of Italy, and by 16 points as well, so it wasn't even a fluke. They were just the better side in that league. Juventus, another team that missed out on European football because of that problem, the financial issue. And it looks like Reguilon could be going to Juventus for £29 million. And I'd rather him leave and go to Juventus for 29 than go to United for 16. So, yeah, hopefully we can get that one over the line. And here we go then against Napoli. Tanganga's passed his fitness tests, but this is the team. Sessegnon is going to be playing there at left back. And there is one player I'm actually looking forward to using, and I think he's in the reserves. So before we get into this game, I'd like to use Destiny Udogie, who is an excellent youngster. He probably won't play this game because of fitness. Oh no, he is. He's passed fitness tests. Let's get Udogie in, and let's quick sim the game against Napoli. Is his tactic a good one? Yes, it is. 4-2 win. That's excellent. Romero and Rodon getting on the score sheet. So it shows that our defenders in this tactic can score. Let's take a look at these goals. We went 3-1 up in the first half, so that was quite convincing first half. 25 shots, that we were definitely going to win that game. There was a mistake from Dyer here, where Elmas played through Raspadori, and he tucked an effort pass. Fraser Forster, was it? Or was it Lloris? It was Lloris's last game. So yeah, Raspadori taking the home there. Basuma, he played it into Son, to Lo Celso, and Destiny Udogie. That's brilliant from Udogie, and Harry Kane scores. I'll turn the sound off just so that you can hear my voice. Son puts the corner in and falls to Kulusevski, finds a return ball to Son, who crosses it back to Kulusevski. Brilliant play from those two, and Kulusevski tucks it home to make it 2-1. This is excellent play from Tottenham Hotspur. And then for another set piece, Son puts one in, and it's Christian Romero who leads the highest to make it 3-1. And then Napoli struck back with Lobotka's ball to Anguissa, to Rui, and it's a lovely ball to the back post where Hugo Lloris, he's in no man's land, and Politano tucks that home. But we weren't done there. Another set piece which Son put into the box, and this time it's Joe Rodon's header who somehow gets past Contini in the Napoli goal. So I couldn't think of a better start for life as Tottenham Hotspur manager, definitely when that was such an excellent result. So then, it's going to be Austin to move out on loan. And of course, Livakovic is very close to joining us. Troy Parrott, I'd like to see him go on loan for another season just to get him developing well. Recruitment meeting, don't think we don't need to go to that one. Willem 2 is our next game. It's our final preparation game before the Premier League starts. So I'm going to change it a little bit with Richarlison starting today against Willem 2. It's a 2-1 win. It was a close one. It was an own goal by Wundenberg that gave us the goal. We were actually 1-0 down at half time and we had to turn it around. But I told you it's difficult away from home with Tottenham Hotspur, and you've seen that again here. So Lloris is still at the club. Livakovic has not come in yet, so that could be the starting lineup against Fulham. As Homnikamp looked to play in one of the players, then he finds a return, but that's an excellent finish. But again, Hugo Lloris is in no man's land, and he's done that too often in his first two friendlies. Son creating chances again since he has all pre-season, and it was Højbjerg's shot that took a deflection off Wundenberg and into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And then it was a really well played move from Tottenham Hotspur as Tanguy Ndombele even got involved to play a lovely ball to Son, who gets another assist as Harry Kane turns it around to make it 2-1. So we have Fulham in 6 days, and what a key important game that'll be. If we could win and get off to a winning start. Lloris has now left the club. He's 36, but he's better elsewhere. Harry Kane's not happy that he's gone, but he seems to be okay now that we've had a talk to him. Now Richarlison is suspended. I think too many yellow cards, and we got sent off. And Giovanni Lo Celso has not been registered, so I think we need to start registering some of our players. And I think the only one that we need to register is Lo Celso. Do we use Ndombele? Yeah, we use Ndombele. Doesn't matter if we use the in-game editor. This is the only time I'm going to use the in-game editor so that I can change the registration rules so that I can get the right players into the team. Just to make it a better videos for you. I think I'm going to make Højbjerg the vice captain. I don't think Son's the best fit. Livakovic, his move has been delayed to work permit, and so is Reguilon's the other way. So I'd like both of them to go through in the next 4 days so that Livakovic can start, and players going out on loan, Mundell, White and Bowden, all moving to EFL clubs. And then I think after the Livakovic deal, which has just come through now, he's joined the club, and Dominic Livakovic has joined Tottenham Hotspur. We need to register him up and get him ready for this season. We're going to have to unregister someone, and I think, who do we unregister? Harry Winks for Dominic Livakovic. And we got an offer for Troy Parrott, a loan offer from Blackburn. Definitely, I'd rather him go to Blackburn than Huddersfield. So we've also got newly promoted Burnley up soon as well. So we've got our press conference, and of course we'll go through the questions. And the first one is from One Football. Are you confident that your preparations will lead to a good start to the new season? I think we've got to be positive the whole way through this press conference, and we can win this game. Get off to winning ways. As Brandon Austin moves on loan to Portsmouth again. Erik ten Hag, he's hoping that he can bring Reguilon to the club, as he said that he's a good player who had a lot to the team, and he's looking forward to bringing him in for a while on loan. And Sergio Reguilon did not waste any time in joining the conversation when he posted that he would jump at the chance to join Man United on loan, and hopes that the teams can get a deal done as soon as possible. And I think that is the attitude that one of my players should be using towards the team while he's still a Tottenham Hotspur player anyway. So then he's gone for good. Sergio Reguilon. I wanted him to go to Juventus because it's a permanent move. We're going to pick the team one by one so that we can really get the best for this team. So we're going to start with Livakovic in goal. We'll clear the entire team. Livakovic. And I'm going to start. This is a tricky one because Emerson Royale and Joe Rodon, Pedro Porro are known to be attacking fullbacks. So I'm going to put Porro into that starting position as well as Destiny Udogie. I'm also going to start Bissouma and Bentancur in that midfield. And then in the back it's going to be Ben Davies and Christian Romero. And then it kind of picks itself, Son, Kane, Kulusevski. But the thing is, we are missing someone at cam. Put Bentancur in. Put Bentancur as a cam. Maybe that's not the best thing to do. And then we'll choose the bench just like that. Okay, let's get into the game. Livakovic would like number 40, which is taken by Brandon Austin, so we'll give him number 1. That's not a big issue. Fulham, have they made any signings? Looking at that starting team, it looks weak. I don't think there's any signings in that team. So I think we've got a big chance to beat this Fulham team. Look how weak that is. They've got a really poor back line there. I don't think that we should be struggling to score against that back line. So here we go then, the first Premier League game of the season, and we are off. We're going to do the key highlights only and make it a bit faster. So Fulham seem to have the first attack of the game with Issa Diop. He moves it across the Ream. Willian, good switch to Wilson. This is poor from us so far. Paulinho! Oh! That was almost 1-0. That was poor defending, but Udogie does well in the end to clear the ball away. But that was almost a dream start for Fulham after 30 seconds. They were close to going a goal up. Porro's ball in, looking for Son, is cleared away. Udogie, Bissouma, Højbjerg, and he goes back to Romero. Højbjerg, Romero to Davies, Bissouma, Højbjerg. Oh, what a lovely ball from Højbjerg. Kane! It's 1-0 after 5 minutes, and it's Harry Kane with the goal. It's Fulham 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And that's the best possible start. What a ball from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. No look, slid through. That's an excellent ball. And Harry Kane tucks it past Marek Rodak to make it 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur. Look at that play. Harry Kane's onside. Look at this, quite tight, but Diop was keeping him on. And that's 1-0 Tottenham after 5 minutes. Best possible start under myself as the new manager. Fulham are yet to register a shot, and we have dominated this game. As you can see at the bottom of the tactics, 67%, 0.67 XG, 7 shots and 3 on target. Got a free kick here, and it's Højbjerg looking for Bissouma penalty. Did it hit Anthony Robinson's hand? VAR are checking it. It's a penalty. That's handball. Robinson's in trouble here. It's just a yellow card, I think. Kane to make it 2-0. Never in any doubt from the spot. And it's Fulham 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2 after 25 minutes. And it's Harry Kane to get his 6th goal of the season and his 2nd in competitive competition. So yeah, Robinson shown a yellow card, but that's just it for him. What an excellent first half performance from Tottenham Hotspur, and this is what they weren't doing last season. I think they did win here though, they won 1-0, I'm pretty sure. Was it Son or Kane that scored? But yeah, half time, Fulham 0, Tottenham 2. That's an excellent first half. Livakovic has a clean sheet on his debut, and I think we need to say that we're pleased. We've created lots of chances, and the scoreboard really does reflect that. You can see Fulham's match ratings, Tete and Pereira have got 6.3 ratings. That's not good enough. Paulinho, Tete, Diop. Maybe a chance here for Fulham to bite into Tottenham Hotspur's lead. Lukic. Willian, this is looking dangerous, but the shot is over and it was a waste by Willian. I think we should look to make some changes here. I think Son and Romero are the two that I'd like to remove from the pitch. Maybe that's a bit ambitious taking Romero off, but I think Lucas Moura and Eric Dyer are going to be coming on. But we've got a lot of yellow cards this game as well, which I'm not happy about. And I'm going to bring on Tanguy and Ndombele for Højbjerg. And I think Udogie off and Perisic on. So that's 4 subs. And we've got 2 more intervals. So yeah, we'll do 4 and leave 1 for a bit of time. Porro. And Ndombele. Good from Porro. And then jumped on the floor by a tackle by Mitrovic. Fulham are away here with Mitrovic. If he can find the right pass. But that's a really overcooked pass. And Dyer can intercept and go back to Livakovic, who really does want a clean sheet on his debut. That's good distribution, but Tete heads back to Leno. Jop. Ream. Lukic to Robinson. Cabano. Robinson. Fulham. Oh, that's a short pass. Kulusevski. Brilliant save from Bernd Leno. That was almost 3-0. That was almost game, set and match. The corner coming in from Pedro Porro then. And it's looking for Dyer. Mitrovic heads it away for another corner. It's not where Fulham fans wanted the ball to go. They believe there's still a chance and there's a bit of a lifeline for Fulham unless Tottenham can score here. But Mitrovic clears for the second time. Ndombele. Given away to Cabano. There's a chance for Fulham here. Tanguy Ndombele's poor ball. And then he drags him back. And it's a yellow card from Tanguy Ndombele, is it? No, just a warning, but that's poor from Ndombele. Looks like Bissouma's going to be the last player to come off. And I'm going to bring on Oliver Skip in that position. So we did not use Forster, Lo Celso, Sanchez or Tanganga in this game. Adebayo, Kenny. Ideally, I want to keep a clean sheet here, give Livakovic that chance to get a clean sheet and to also get 3 points and maybe another goal. Kenny. That's really good from Porro and Ndombele. Porro, Kulusevski. It's poor there from Kulusevski. The players seem quite tired, but that's good work from Skip and then he gives it away. Paulinho, Kenny, Tom Kenny. 2-1. That was poor from Skip. He's just come on. That's not acceptable. We're going to have a go at him there because that's not acceptable from Oliver Skip. Porro, Benteke, Porro, Ndombele, Dyer, Porro. Return ball to Dyer. Ndombele plays it through to Porro. Where can Porro find? Porro can find Bentancur and it's behind for a corner. It's a penalty. I don't think Joe Bryan fouled Bentancur in the box. I think that was outside the box. VAR have given a penalty. Wow, Harry Kane. Oh, it's 3-1. I don't know how that was a pen. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that tackle. I was expecting a corner. But it's the same place and it's the same result for Harry Kane from the spot. It's Tottenham 3, Fulham 1. But we've had a worrying amount of yellow cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow cards in this game. But at full time, almost full time, we've got 30 seconds left. Perisic wins the balls back. Lucas Moura. Davies. Dyer. Ndombele. Kulusevski, lovely ball. Moura, can he put the icing on the cake? Kane, it's a hat-trick on the opening day for Harry Kane. Unless VAR are going to rule this one out. I think this is going to be disallowed. It's been given. 4-1 and it's an opening day hat-trick for Harry Kane. It's a 4. He's got 4 goals in his first game and it's not even a 10. That's excellent from Harry Kane. And it's full time, it's Fulham 1, Tottenham 4, and we go top of the league. It's one thing Tottenham fans have not seen for a while, and it's something they probably won't see for a while. But that is an excellent, excellent result. Their only problem is, though, we've been fined, as you probably would have expected, for ill discipline. £25,000 for failing to control our players after receiving 6 yellow cards. 6 isn't that bad, I didn't think. Obviously, they thought different to us. Okay then, let's do the press conference. Pleased. Yeah, we get stuck in. I'm not too fussed about the yellow cards. I think it's good to see that we're aggressive. I think Tottenham fans want to see aggression, definitely. And a 4-1 win away against Fulham is absolutely brilliant. And we've got Burnley up next in midweek on a Wednesday, which is a really, really difficult game. But we did lose our cool in that game. The Premier League kicked off and we did finish. We are in second. That means that City must have smashed Bournemouth 5-0. Haaland got 3. De Bruyne and Foden also scoring. What a ridiculous result from Man City. It looks like they're going to be as overpowered in this save as they normally are in Football Manager. Of course, rebuilds will be dropping soon. If you'd like, you can put your comments and ideas in what the rebuild should be, what ideas you have, because I really want some ideas so I can put a rebuild out there and you guys can enjoy it and watch it. Okay, so yeah, put the ideas in and then we'll see what ideas we can come up with. And yeah, I want to do one where it's a director of football. That would be quite an exciting one, I guess. But yeah, any other ideas? Put it in the live chat now. Put it in the comment section. Put it in a video, comment of a video or something like that. But yeah, something like that, and then we can get the videos back on this channel, because that's definitely something that something that we really want to do. So then we're going to make some changes to the team. Ben Davies is going to come out and Dyer is going to come in, but then Davies is going to go out to left back. Richarlison is going to come in and move Kulusevski to Cam, and Celso is going to come in. And of course I'm reviewing these changes because it's my decision, of course, at the end of the day. And Ndombele wasn't good for me, but neither was Skip. So I'm going to put Ndombele on the bench over Skip. And yeah, let's see how that goes. And let's get into it. Tottenham versus Burnley, the first home game of the season. Harry Kane's already got 4. Can he light the stage on fire again here Wednesday night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Cork. Looking for Zarori. Be a rubbish start if Tottenham could concede here. Ben Davies does well. Wout Weghorst starting up front for Burnley today. Kulusevski. Son. Lovely ball. Harry Kane can't get onto it. And Burnley regain the ball. Coutinho. Aldecke. Brownhill. McAnally. Weghorst ducks and Dyer wins it back. Ben Davies. Højbjerg. Pedro Porro. Looking for Kulusevski. Kane. 1-0. Tottenham Hotspur. 2 minutes on the clock. Brilliant from Kulusevski. It's unselfish. And Harry Kane scores again. His 5th goal in 2 games. And it's only taken him 2 minutes. Tottenham Hotspur 1. Burnley 0. Pedro Porro on this corner. And it's cleared only out to Son, who can hit these. He hits it. Kulusevski. It's 2-0. Already after 5 minutes. I think we found the perfect tactic for Tottenham Hotspur, and it's Dejan Kulusevski who gets it past Muric in the Burnley goal. And of course, in these career modes, I won't just be staying at Tottenham Hotspur. I'll be moving clubs after seasons. Of course, put recommendations in the comments for places I could move as a manager if there are job openings available. The game's kind of calmed down, 28 minutes gone, still 2-0. But Burnley haven't looked like a newly promoted side. Their passing's been good. As I say that though, Son's just won it back. And Son, what an excellent save from Muric. That's brilliant from Muric. Last time these two played here, Son scored that wonderful goal where he dribbled through half the team. As Dyer leaps, but Aldecke clears again. Porro. Højbjerg. It's a heavy touch, and the shot is well over the bar from Pierre-Emil Højbjerg. That's quite poor from the Dane. So then Burnley come forward with Chirinlov. Oh, Porro, he's in trouble here. Oh, it's a red card for Pedro Porro. That's ruined how the game's been going so far. And I think Richarlison is the unlucky person to come off here. And it's Jaffet Tangang. No, I'm going to bring on Udogie for Richarlison. And I'm going to move Davies to right. No, Udogie can just go right back. There we go. Well, if it's just that, then we'll put Richarlison back on and we'll just bring on Emerson Royale. That's more of a realistic change for Tottenham anyway. We're 2-0 up. I don't think it's much of an issue. Burnley haven't really put any threat. They've not even put a shot on target or even a shot, to be fair. So at half time, it's Tottenham 2, Burnley 0. And it's seems to be quite an easy game so far. I'm annoyed at Porro getting that red card, but that's the only yellow. It's the only card we've been shown this game, which is better than last game, which means the discipline is improved. I think it's time for Son to come off though, which is annoying because that's 2 games in a row that he's not been able to get past the hour mark. So there's Lucas Moura coming on, and I think Højbjerg is going to have to come off, and I'm going to bring on Rodrigo Bentancur for Højbjerg. Okay, there we go. Let's get back to the second half. Lo Celso with the corner. He's had a good game today, to be fair. Out to Bentancur, the other holding midfielder. Good skill, and goes out to Emerson Royale. He can hit these, and so can Davies, but he goes out to Lo Celso. Good skill from Lo Celso. Can he cut it across? He shoots. And maybe if he tried to square that one, it would have been 3-0 to Tottenham. Another corner, and it's another Giovanni Lo Celso in-swinger. To Romero! Brilliant! From Tottenham Hotspur. And it's Christian Romero, and it's Lo Celso's brilliant in-swinging corner. And Romero leaps the highest, and it's Tottenham 3, Burnley 0. 10 men is not an issue for Tottenham, and they're 3-0 up after 70 minutes, and it's Christian Romero. Moura. Lo Celso. Bentancur. Brilliant ball to Emerson Royale! Another excellent save from Urich, who's actually been Burnley's best player, and he's not done a bad job to prevent at least 2 goals in this game. Lo Celso. Dyer flicks it back to Lo Celso, and Lo Celso's offside. Don't know what that was about from Eric Dyer and Giovanni Lo Celso, but let's hope that never happens again. Kulusevski picked up an injury here, so he's going to have to be replaced. There's going to be Perisic on, and Davies is going to be replaced by Udogie. And that'll be it for the subs. And have we got one more interval? No. So that'll be it for the subs for this game. Chance of Burnley, Brownhill, McNally, cleared to Goodmanson, Taylor, Brownhill, Goodmanson! 3-1. There goes the clean sheet for Livakovic. Must be quite frustrating for Livakovic because he has a solid game, but then it's stupid stuff like that that cost us, and it's 3-1. We've had 19 shots. We should be well ahead in this game. Valverde, of course, has got a 5.9 match rating, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's replaced. But a full time here is Tottenham 3, Burnley 1. We're still free scoring, and it's still a good result. Romero was excellent today, and we go top again. But yeah, definitely need to improve. Porro, it was a stupid tackle. We'll look at it again because I wasn't too sure about the tackle and how we got sent off. But Chirinlov was through. Oh, we can't appeal that. We cannot appeal that. We're not appealing that. We're just going to fine him. There is no way that is getting overturned. I think we were absolutely excellent, to be fair, in that game. Porro's going to miss the Palace game. Palace will be the last game in this episode. And then we'll have the North London derby for you as the opening game next episode. I think that'll be a good way to start next episode. And to end this episode with a game at Selhurst Park. So then, we have brought in a under-21 physio, so nothing important. Carabao Cup draw then. We in it? We are in it. Let's see. We've got Fulham at home. That's a decent draw. I'm happy with that. And I think we can beat Fulham. I'd say no one. I don't like to predict who's going to win the Premier League, because then if I don't say Tottenham, then they'll go, well, you like these more than Tottenham. If I do say Tottenham, they'll go, you're too cocky. So I just don't answer those ones. And then one of our wingers has gone to Championship side Leeds. So he's taken a step down and a division so that he can go to Leeds United in the Championship. Maturin, who looks alright. He'll probably get a few games for Leeds. I'm going to make the changes then for this game. And looking at fitness as well. So we'll look at I think Kulusevski, I don't think we should play this game. And I'm going to put in Bissouma, and I'm going to play Lo Celso as a cam. I think that works. Porro, of course, he's got to be out the team completely. So I'm going to swap him with Jed Spence and then play Emerson Royale. I think that's logical again as well. And then maybe, I think that's good for the reserves and the bench. So let's get into the game. Final game of the episode. Let's make it 3 out of 3 at Selhurst Park. Let's take a look at how Crystal Palace have done this season. They're 10th. They've beaten Arsenal 1-0 away, which is an excellent result. And then they've lost 1-0 at home to Brentford, but they missed a penalty in the 97th minute. So then, let's get into this game. I want to see 3 points, but this Crystal Palace side can be dangerous, so we need to be aware of that. Nothing to shout about after the first 15 minutes. We were already 2-0 up and a man down. Are now 20 minutes in. Joachim Andersen's the first player, and so Decore into the book. MacArthur, Decore, Joachim Andersen, Joe Ward, MacArthur, Olise. That's brilliant from Yves Bissouma. And it's a good pass to Davies. Son. Lo Celso. Lo Celso! Just over the bar from Giovanni Lo Celso. That was not a bad effort at all. Maybe he's the one that we need to take off Lo Celso. His fitness doesn't look good. He's been excellent though for the start of the season anyway. Romero and Bissouma have been good this game as well. Richarlison looks shaky, and so is Royale. And at half time it's 0-0 still. I think Lo Celso's fitness is worrying me, so I'm going to take him off. And Lucas Moura is going to come on to the pitch. He's going to play at cam. I think we need to give Moura a chance. I know he's left in real life, but all the contracts that are expiring, because we started in early August, late July, or the 1 year, they've all just been extended by a year. So all of the drama about Zaha and that will be happening next season anyway. Son and Richarlison, I'm not happy with their performances. Son's not fit, so obviously I'm going to have to take him off. And I don't think Richarlison is either, so I'm going to bring Spence on. So that means that we've made 3 changes, and I'm going to take off Ben Davies for Udogie and Højbjerg for Ndombele. That's all 5 changes made after 66 minutes, so no more complaining. Let's go out and get 3 points. Spence. Moura. Spence. These are the tricky games that we've got to be looking to get 3 points out of. Ndombele. It's just a really poor shot from the Frenchman, and should have looked for a better option than going for goal there. We've not been good, and neither have Palace. It's been quite a mediocre game from both teams, and mediocre's not going to get us anywhere this season. We need to be winning these games at Selhurst Park. Brentford did it, we can do it. Spence! Again, over the bar. We've got to be getting those shots on target. That's 9 shots now, but only 3 on target. 3 minutes of added time, and it's a 0-0 draw. It's a clean sheet for Livakovic, which I'm happy about. But apart from that, nothing to shout about at all. So then that's it for the Tottenham one today. Let's put you full screen so that we can go like this. Yep, so that's it for the Tottenham for today. Make sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's video. Another live stream. If we can get maybe good views on this one, maybe another one this week, but definitely one next week. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys soon.